Hi everyone, my name is Rita, also known as Musnitz, and today in this video I will tell you about my year that went, about the 2025. I will tell you about my traveling, about my knits, and about the yarn that I bought. Also, in this video I will tell you about the concerts I went to, but usually, almost every time I'm traveling somewhere, it's probably for the concert. So we're connecting traveling and concerts, but I will mention which concerts I went to as well. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, then you're welcome to stay and enjoy this video. Let's get mousing around. In the beginning of last year, I have joined the crocheting and knitting group here in Aarhus, where I live. Before that, I was just crocheting, but then I seen that there were girls that were knitting, and I was like, what if I will also try? And it was one of my New Year's resolutions that I want to learn how to knit. I took all my courage, and I have written in that Facebook group that I would like to come and try and craft with other girls. And so at the first ever meeting that I've went to, there was one girl, she kind of shown me like the basic stockinette stitch, and from that time I was like, damn, that doesn't look like that hard. Of course it took some time for me to, get where to place the needles, how to do that, but eventually I found that out, and my first ever project was not the best, but we all start somewhere, is this head. I don't know, I will show you. I mean, it looks like an okay head, but it's not holding in this ribbing. I think I made it on the same needles as the body of the project. Yeah, not the best, but I keep it as a relic, as my first finished project. About traveling, my first trip of this year was to Hamburg. It was on 19th of February, and it was for the Gracie Abrams concert and for the Spirit Box concert. I was in Hamburg for like 3 or 4 days. First day I went to Gracie Abrams concert. I'm hoping what I said could make you change your mind, though it doesn't. Next day I went to Hamburg wool factory. That one was huge. Like imagine big room, huge room, filled with yarn of different quantities, textures, colors. So I got overstimulated, and after like 2 or 3 hours of walking, I was exhausted and stressed. So that was second day. I think third day I went to some museums on my own. If I haven't mentioned, like I think most of the time I'm traveling on my own. This is just me. Second concert, the Spirit Box concert, I was with my friend Jenny. She lives in Hamburg. I met her at the previous Spirit Box concert that was also in Germany. End of March, I have finished this blouse. As you can tell, it has no normal ribbon. It's just like, looks like it's cut out, and it has a hole in here. It looks okay, but I think I wanna recreate it with other yarn, because this is 100% acrylic. which, you know, is not good. It doesn't feel good on you because you sweat a lot. And also it's not good for environment because plastic will not recycle on its own. I needed to start somewhere and I didn't want to spend that much money. On 31st of March, I went to Copenhagen and it was Sabrina Carpenter's concert. It was pretty nice.
I see through your habits, just like gadgets. You tell me with the two hands, I'm too bad. Wonder what you think's I like. Need me to get your bills paid. That's what you said. Well, guess I'm just too fake for that. So sit down.
I can tell you I enjoyed my time there. She was pretty good. Stage looked nice, the effects. I bought t-shirt as a merch. I mean, I always do that because you need to have some memorabilia from the places you go. On the 18th of April, I have finished this. This is like balaclava. So it looks like this. The ends, we ignore the ends. Yeah, it looks cute. I like the color changes. This is in Hobby Yarn Cascade or something. I will put the yarn here. A couple of days after the balaclava was finished, I made this skinny scarf. This looks like a first pretty decent project that I made. It was quite fast, not that much to do. Like you just make a tube and you just change the colors. That's it, pretty easy. My next project, which was on 27th of April, it was this gray blouse. It's made of, I think, like mohair, something like that. I don't know. I bought this yarn in Hamburg. It kind of looks like drops air. It's like blown yarn. It's pretty soft, but I can show you. I made some mistakes. So when I was increasing, I made too much. So then I sewn this together and you can see it, and it looks kind of even, but still big mistake. But I like it. It's nice. Then talking about trips, this one was not connected to the concert because this was a work trip. I went together with my work to Odense. It was a one-day trip. We went to H.C. Andersen Museum, also were at the zoo, and then we ate the street food. It was pretty cozy, cute. My next knitting project was this one. Where is it? It's a crepe sweater, and I have been following the pattern from the YouTube video by Made in the Moment. I think it was like step-by-step raglan sweater or something like that. So it was my first work in a row, because the previous gray blouse, I made different patterns and I sewn it together. This was first, as I told you, raglan. It's okay. I used all of my scrap yarn. The minuses, I put the elastic and it's very visible here. And you can see I have big gappy holes here. And as well on the other sleeve. And I think, I remember somewhere I had like hole or like something that looked like bump. I remember I had something else going on was this sweater. But otherwise, this was a kind of good example. I proved to myself that I can knit in a row. So this is a yay in my collection. I will try to wear it more. It's cute. I like it. Next project I will tell you about is baby cardigan. I don't have it with me because it was a gift for one of my colleagues because he just got a baby at that point, but I will show you the picture right here. I used some merino wool that I bought, I think at Mayflower, and it's really, really nice and cute. That's what baby cardigan should be. And later I made the same one, but if you don't have needles with the small circumference, it's not the best. It's kind of hard. My next trip was a trip to Odense again. This time it was my boyfriend's sister's birthday. She is 22 right now, and I could have put on here like Taylor Swift 22s on, but I can't because of the copyright. But it was nice. We also walked around the place where she lives with her boyfriend. It's kind of in the green area. Pretty nice, cute day. We afterwards walked around, got some snacks before the train. Afterwards, I went to Hamburg. It was one of my usual concert trips. I went to a concert of Paris. Yeah, Paris. They were on 29th of June. It was really good. Like, it was the small intimate venue. I think maybe like 600 people max. But it was so good. It was lovely. And also I made some friendship bracelets and I gave them to some of the people. And I think the last one I gave was to the girl who is also a Swiftie. If you don't know this about me, I am a fan of Taylor Swift. And yeah, I have here some friendship bracelets. So we talked about Taylor Swift with that girl for a while. She said thank you for talking with me, and she wished me a good night. And yeah, we hugged each other. It was really lovely. I love being in good community, knowing that not all the people are bad. There are some pretty decent people over there. Next day, after a Paris concert, I forgot. Before Paris concert, I met my boyfriend's friend. We walked around the cemetery, which sounds spooky, but it wasn't. The area of that cemetery is huge. I think it's either biggest in the world or biggest in Europe cemetery. It was really nice walk. Then we ate a little bit afterwards, played disc golf. Before that, I bought some yarn. And, I was expecting that I would have enough space in my backpack for everything, but I overestimated my buying capacity. So I asked him if he can send yarn here to where I live. He did that. Big thank you, Franzen. And on 30th of June, I flew from Hamburg to Dublin. It was my first time in Ireland, and it was nice. Yeah, the very day there was Lana Del Rey's concert. And yeah, it was one of my dreams to go to her concert. I've been listening to her for at least 10 years. And yes, I found the tickets on a resale platform, I think maybe a couple of weeks before that. So I changed a little bit my trip, rebooked the plane tickets, paid extra, and made my stay in Dublin longer, which was a good idea because I got to explore Dublin, walked around, went to amazing yarn shop, which is called This Is Knit. I think it's located close to like some market. Yeah, the prices are reasonable. It's hand-dyed, it's local yarn, and it's a family-owned company. There are like two sisters. I researched the yarn shops in the area, and I went there and I bought some hand-dyed yarn. And from that yarn, I made a project, which I'll show you later. My project right after I came from Dublin was a green t-shirt. Oh, it's not here, but I will put the picture right here. So it's made out of drop spell, and I think it took me like 3 days. It was just full line of the needles. The yarn feels really nice, and yeah, you can see sometimes it's like a little bit splitty, but I really like it, and in really warm, hot weather, it's just what you need. It's perfect yarn for it. And the same day as I have finished my green t-shirt, we went to Copenhagen. We were staying over for 1 day, and in the morning we flew to Lithuania, to Kaunas, which was our vacation together with my boyfriend. We were staying there, I think, for 8 days. It was pretty decent. We have done a lot. We walked a lot. We were at some museums. We went to zoo. We went to botanical garden. Then we went 1 day to Vilnius. In Vilnius, kind of same museums, some park, some climbing little hills to see the view. The country, it's really lovely. The only minus we have noticed that not that many people of the older generation, they can speak English, which was a problem sometimes. But I mean, we found the understanding somehow, and it was pretty nice. It was our first eating at a Michelin star restaurant. It was on our second day in Kaunas. I think it was called Newman. It felt pretty fancy, but we haven't paid that much in comparison to like Danish prices. I think we paid for that like 210 euros, which is like here is an okay price for eating at normal place, not like Michelin star place. So that felt fancy. Our outfits were not fancy. We were the most underdressed people there. We were like in hoodies and in merch, and we were wet because it was raining outside. But still, we got into the restaurant. And in Lithuania, I have tried to find some yarn shops, but it was a little bit weird that some of them were only working if you call and book time. So you can't just get in there. You need to call, say like I will come at that time and then you can buy something. That was a first for me. But then I bought some yarn and I don't have it around, but it's Kremke Soul Wool. It's like a boucle one in like deep black, deep blue color, like dark navy. Next day after that, I went to another yarn shop and I bought Knit Pro jeans, denim. I really like that set. I use it sometimes for socks. I knit one pair of socks with them, but I hope it's not my last one. Also in Kaunas, I have started on my first Sophie scarf. It was yeah, but I'm talking for like 40 minutes now. I'm not love you. It was made out of yarn that I bought in Dublin, held together with the yarn I bought in Kaunas. And the texture is really, really lovely. Look, this colorful yarn is, I think it's called Townhouse something. And at the end I ran out of colorful one, and it's just, I think it was Lana Gato, VIP. Yes, it's really, really nice merino wool. This was my next project. And talking about socks, this is my, ooh, where is it? Boop, boop, boop. So this is my first pair of socks. I have followed one of the drops patterns on their website, and it's okay, but it was a little bit hard to do the decreases here. And I don't know, maybe you can tell they're like not the same. Like this one is a little bit more round, this one is a little bit more straight. They are cute. I like them. And I made them in Drops Fiesta. And it was 5 days after I was ready with my Sophie scarf. My next project was a big one, but it was not that long because I was working on, I think, 8mm needles, and I was holding like 5 strands of yarn. It's this bad boy. It's a really, really cute, fluffy, chunky sweater. I have followed one of the patterns on Drops website, and I think this one is a success. I had really minimal amount of errors here. It's really warm, really cute. You can see that it's pretty nice. I really, really like it. This was in the middle of August. I was done with it. Next project was this cardigan. It's just scrap yarn, and I took big needles and I followed one of the, again, Drops design patterns. And I was just sitting on the sofa in my vacation time and just doing this. And right now, when it's pretty cold, I put it on and I feel so snuggly and cute in it. Next trip was to Hamburg. It was 11th of September and I went there to meet my mother. I haven't seen her in like 4 years and I was missing her. So we decided that she will come in Hamburg. We spent there like 4 days. We walked around the city. We ate some good food. We made some shopping. I bought some yarn. I bought a Kurwa Kika Knits to Wear book. And from some of the yarns that I bought, I made my mom a Sophie scarf. I don't have it, obviously, but here's the picture. It was her wearing the scarf. It took me like 3 days to make it, but the yarn is nice. I think it was Zauber ball. It's really, really nice texture and pretty scrumptious. Next project was again a gift. It was finished on 27th of September. It was birthday of my boyfriend's niece, Sanne. This is the photo of her, or just sweater. It's like pink sweater with unicorn on it, a little bit of fringe, and some eyelashes. It's really, really cute. And I think it's woolen again. I might be mistaken, but this was my first paid pattern, except of Sophie scarf. And I think that she liked the sweater, because she was pretty happy, and then we made Polaroid together. So I feel like that is a success. Do I have this one? No! So this pattern, it was from the Kurva Kika's Knits to Wear book. It is made in Knitting for Olive Merino, I think in color ribs. Cranberry, I don't know. I don't remember. So it looks like this. I think for autumn it's really cute, but for winter I need to make it in like a little bit different, like thicker yarn, even though this one is Knitting for Olive Merino held together. It's still kind of thin, so I guess I will make another one. This one was done on 8th of October. I think I will hold it on me because it looks nice. I like a little bit of accent. My next project was this cardigan. I think I followed again one of the drops patterns. This one was called like yellow breeze, yellow something, and it's 4 or 5 strands of alpaca brushed silk held together. It was pretty harsh on my fingers. I was like having kind of like burn, and it was hurting me, and my fingers were like dry, but I have finished it, and she's cute and she's slay and we love her. But again, there was another problem. It was hard to pick up for the sleeves. I was struggling big time because I thought like I need to pick up every stitch, which is not the case. And from that time I know that I need to pick up less, thanks to some Reddit people that helped me out. So now I have this really fancy fuzzy butter yellow cardigan. Okay, so now we're approaching the end of year. This project I have been eyeing for a while. This is from the pattern designer from Denmark, Anne Sophie Vellen, better known as Augustins. And this is her Northern Augustins number 7. And, you know, safe to say, I'm pretty proud of myself, even though I effed a couple of times. So here you can see I have like this stripe of just blue and not like pattern, but this is the back. It's okay, no one will see it. And I think the sleeves are kind of pokering, but I love her. She's my baby. Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? I think so. I really love this project, and it took me around 2 weeks to finish it, and I learned a lot. My next project, it was also from the same designer, and it was Northern Augustins number 3. I guess. I think. I don't remember. So this is this one. I'm pretty sure you've seen it online. It's really cute, and I added details. So this is from her new pattern. I don't remember the number, but I bought this and I added like a border, so it's looking even more festive. But the problem with this sweater is that it's way too fluffy, And I made it in extra fine merino by drops, and it grew so much. It was 2 times bigger than when I have started it. And I needed to put it in the dryer because it was impossible to have it on. I put it in the dryer for 2 hours for the extra dry cycle, and you should have seen the amount of fluff that came out of there. Yes, also it was extra fine merino held together with kid silk. So if you want to do something with extra fine merino, be careful. It grows so much. I warned you. But it's pretty cute. I love it. But I can't wear it with something else because I will be just looking like I'm in cat's fur, white cat's fur. But it's still pretty festive. I wore it to Christmas and I got some compliments. Yay! It took me 10 days, this bad boy. Next project, it was right after Laura's concert, around 12th of December. I made kind of same, but maybe like longer ribbon hat for one of my colleagues, because he said to someone that he wanted a hat. I kind of overheard it a little bit. And then I asked like what color he likes, and he said red. Yeah, I made him kind of like this red hat, but with Sadness Gone Double Sunday. Pretty nice yarn. I liked working with it. It's soft on the hands. My second last project of last year is this skirt. I don't remember the pattern designer, but I will put it here. So I made it in Friends wool, and I put the elastic in here, and I made the pockets. I like the yarn, but I have accidentally used like different dialers. Maybe you can see it here, but I can see it, and it's bothering me. So, but I'm pretty happy with how it looks. This is the pretty cute skirt, and I wore it on the last day of work before Christmas, and I got some compliments on how my legs look in this skirt. So, you know, I was feeling bonita, big way. And the very, very, very last project, which I haven't worn ends in, don't tell anyone. It's this t-shirt. I think it was by November Knits. I hope I'm not mistaken, but I will put the picture of the pattern here. I have used drop spell, and I think it's looking gorgeous. I like the drape. I like how it looks on me. It's pretty airy. It's pretty easy to walk in. So big time slay. Okay, so these were all of my trips, all of my projects of the year, all of the concerts I've been to. And yes, thank you to everyone who subscribed to my channel. And thank you for the people that are new on my channel. Thank you for viewing my video. I wish you a good day. Bye!